Welcome to day 2 of Pikmin, guys. You're with Super Paper Scorps here, and let's go. Land in this region? No, I won't. Yes, I will. Anyway, the Forest of Hope. Cool intro here. I guess. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at my notepad here. Okay, my dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press A. So let's do exactly as Olimar wants us to do. Okay, starting off here, you're going to want to bring out all 25 Pikmin. Now, you're going to get all of them, except for 2. 1, I guess, if you want. So, you're going to want him to carry that one Pikmin. I'll see if I can grab the second one. Okay. You notice how this one's yellow, right? Well, you'll see later why it's yellow. They'll carry that back. Very good. Now, these here are bramble gates. There are different kinds of bramble gates. There are black bramble gates and white bramble gates, which are basically just called bramble gates. So, let me call back these guys. And right here, yes, patch of grass. What you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to set your Pikmin there. Not throw them randomly. You're gonna want them to working on this patch of grass here. And in a second, I hope, out pops nectar. Another intriguing discovery. A local variety of grass produces a sort of yellow nectar. When the Pikmin drink it... What the heck? Look at Olimar! I love how his thing up there is like sparking, like calling him back during the cutscene. When the Pikmin drink this delicacy, they instantly mature into flowers. This apparent Pikmin favorite seems to be full of nutrition. Closer observation is needed to determine the strengths and peculiarities of these flower Pikmin. So, basically, as you just saw, we're going to want to call these guys back before we meet that new enemy. And call back. Man, it really seems like this game is really bad when it comes to, like, wanting to actually do stuff. Now, if you haven't noticed, more nectar pops out. You want to check all of these for nectar. I think I have almost... No. Okay, good. Good. Except for that one. So let's go flower this dude. If I can actually get a hold of where I am. He will suck. One Pikmin can suck up the whole nectar. By the way, guys. So, if you have nectar, go get it. Now, we have the introduction to bulb orbs here. What you're going to do is you're going to stand far away, start throwing your Pikmin. They land directly on top of it, they will instantly kill it. None of them died, I don't think, right? Yeah, none of them died. Okay, so, after that, we have 2 more spotty bulb orbs and a actual ship part. I hope I can... Yep, just dies instantly. They die. Now, look. Take a look. Why? It's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. It is an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This will make my fight for survival a bit easier. Now, the Eternal Fuel Dynamo takes 40 Pikmin to get. So, you're going to want to carry back all the corpses. I know, it's kind of grueling to carry back actual corpses of the dead. 1 more Pikmin. That'll get them all. No! There. I want to just carry back this corpse. We need 40 Pikmin to be able to get this to all work. And to flower Pikmin. See how there's this bud here? There's only one with a bud. That is when you leave the Pikmin in the ground for too long. If you leave Pikmin in the ground for 3 minutes, I think 3 minutes, it will turn into a bud without unflowering it. without picking it, it'll turn into a bud. 5 minutes, it turns into a flower. Extremely helpful, but it's a big waste of time. So, we have all these guys. Pluck all these. Because then we have a bigger enemy that I'm going to want a big platoon of Pikmin for. So, I'm going to go flower all these guys once we do that. You guys can probably... I should probably turn... Someone mentioned in the comments that I should turn down my Wiimote. Or just turn it off, I should say. I will do that, just not for this episode. Sorry about that. Get as many Pikmin on it as possible, except it didn't get that many. So, let's keep going. And... we have a new enemy here. Just like a Bulborb. It's the grown-up Bulborb. A spotty Bulborb. So what you're going to want to do, head up behind it, and kill it in the bum! And of course my Pikmin aren't doing jack to this thing. I don't think I actually lost that many. Oh, I lost 5. These things can be deadly. Extremely deadly. Let's actually get this part back so I can at least accomplish something today. So, all 46. So, let them carry that back. Actually, now that I look at it, these things over here are actually called dwarf Bulborbs. They're not called Bulborbs, they're called dwarf Bulborbs. That's the species is a Bulborb. They're called dwarf Bulborbs because they're smaller. Those are called spotty Bulborbs though. So I was correct about that. So let's just wait for a second here. So, yes, we have a part that's added onto it. Eternal fuel dynamo. This should light things up. No more candles for me. I now have recovered 20 out of 30 parts. If I can just find 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Pikmin kind of do a little dance there once you get them back, so... I'm not gonna worry... Thank you for tripping, Pikmin. Thank you, you tripper... buddy, whatever your name is. Okay, let's work on this Bramblegate quick. And there's that one Pikmin that fell way behind. You notice we have spotty Bulborbs and dwarf Bulborbs past this. So, then I'll actually no. I'm not gonna carry the corpse back only because it's boring. I'm almost set. Okay, time to explain some more stuff. Lower left-hand corner here, Alomar's health bar. I kind of explained this in the first day. Pikmin in battle. Or Pikmin with you, Pikmin in battle, which are outside of the onion, Pikmin total. And then, up at the top here, you see a day meter, I think it is. I don't... not life meter. I can't think of it. Gauge, whatever. It's to show how far you are in the day. That it's about to hit midday. When it hits a 4th day, midday, and 3/4 of a day, you'll hear kind of a chime, I should say. So... my clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter, that's what it's called, on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly. So it's best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and day display. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter, my Pikmin gauges from left. These numbers reflect Pikmin under my command, Pikmin in the field, and total Pikmin, including those in onions. To adjust my monitor, I can press Z to rotate the camera. Okay, we already kind of went through this. You can pause the game. Don't wake that thing up. Now, we have another... it looks like a brown onion, actually. But we want to take this guy down. Bum rush! Bum rush! Die. Do not kill any of my Pikmin. I will kill you. I kill you! There. I don't think any of them died besides those 3, so... where's the last one? Oh, he's right there. Wow. Okay, so... a yellow onion, yes! Okay, Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell these guys to carry back the corpse. 10 Pikmin, not 20. So 1, 2, 3. Other 10 can carry this guy back. 1 can get that pellet. 2 can actually get that pellet. I just want them to all go with something. Where's that one Pikmin who says he's with me? Because he's not. Okay. The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests this one has what in some circles could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than others. In what others might it be different from the red Pikmin? I must be sure to observe it closely. I can hold a Pikmin for a moment with A, then swap it for another by pressing B. So, just like usual Pikmin, we're gonna want to breed it quick. Like, quick. Why is there a red Pikmin with me? There we go. Pluck these Pikmin. He'll grab that one. Sounds gross. Okay. Once I got up enough Pikmin. Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned this, but if you dismiss the Pikmin, the different colors will dismiss from the other one. So I'm just gonna leave that red there. And pluck all these guys. So, what I want to do is I'm going to get all 3 of these guys. Yes. Yellow Pikmin have picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the Yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks covering them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there's tremendous power locked away within the merits within. This merits further research. Okay. Yes, Yellow Pikmin can carry bomb rocks. Bomb rocks are used to destroy these stone walls like this. The glowing rocks the Yellow Pikmin pick up seem to be explosive stones. Perhaps they know that these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them. But they should be able to blast through the stone walls that block the pathways. I may even be able to use them against some of the wild creatures. I must be vigilant. When I throw bomb rocks carrying Pikmin and give them orders, they will toss their bomb rocks at nearby walls or obstacles. The explosion power of the bomb rocks is tremendous, so I must keep my distance. So, be extremely careful with bomb rocks. And why won't the camera zoom out? After this, I just want them to pick up a buttload of bomb rocks here. Will you? No, you won't. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta run over and grab all these Pikmin that I left over here, because I want to see if I can get this one last item back before the end of the day. Because that's something extremely important that I want to get. And there's a lot of Pikmin there. Holy crap, is there a lot of Pikmin. I'll leave them in the ground. You can also... Don't do that. You can also leave Pikmin underground overnight. The enemies will not get them. And I want to actually take all the reds with me, because we have a couple of these guys. And no, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. Out, 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 out. These things right here are called sheer grubs. Worst enemies in the game. Worst enemies in the game. They will kill. They will kill. Basically, this is what I wanted right here. the whimsical radar. I want to get as many Pikmin on this as possible. It's my whimsical radar. With this, I'll be able to see all nearby ship parts in a single glance. I just pressed plus to check it. This find fills me with great hope. So yes, apparently Olimar needed a ship part to be able to find his own ship parts which are on his ship. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can hear this, but my Wiimote batteries are like dying out. They're acting retarded. I think that they're dying out. Anyway, we're gonna put all of our yellers back. We're gonna see if we can get this thing to go back. I may just go and pluck some of the last Pikmin over here, so that they're not left. Notice how they're all buds? That's how. So it must have been 3 minutes at least. So basically, after we get the whimsical radar back, that's gonna end off the day. Basically, what I've learned, and I should say, have learned so far today, we got the Eternal Field Dynamo and the whimsical radar, which I wasn't expecting to get because in my test run of this, there was I was not able to get it. So, yes, here it is. On the back of the ship. Whimsical radar. This important part can detect the locations of other missing parts. The radar will be added to my monitor, which I can press plus to view. Up or down zooms in and out, which will surely help me in the search for the remaining parts. I have now recovered 3 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Okay, so now let me explain the whimsical radar. You can go into the if you press plus here, you'll go into this. Now, these stars here are the ship parts. The stars here are all the ship parts. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ship parts we need to get. So next episode we're actually going to be doing that, or getting, I think, 2 or 3 more. So let's put all the Pikmin away. And if you watch your sun gauge at the top, or the sun meter at the top, you'll notice it's getting close to the end, which is that final dot there. Soon it will say gather up all your Pikmin, then there'll be a 10-second countdown. So hurry up, it's almost sundown. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and the onions will probably enter the onions on their own. But if I don't call the stragglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. I am sure that the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I'm somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the darkness. So, what you can do is you can press minus here and you can click go to sunset. If you're all done with the day, I don't really need much, and I accidentally skipped that cutscene, which was a cool cutscene. You saw it at first, I think, in the first day. But 2 days since impact, it appears that many of my ship parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to press plus to locate my parts. They're expecting that you didn't get it on the first day and you'd be able to get it on the second day. I don't know why, but whatever. Yet there seems to be many hostile life forms here. If I am attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. Okay, 2 days since impact. Parts remaining 27, parts total 3. Pikmin in the red onion 72, Pikmin in the yellow 9. And then it looks like we have a decent total, 90 total sprouted. Lost in battle was 9. Wow, in German 9 means no. That's a coincidence. Wow, 95 sprouted today. Holy crap, that's a lot. Anyway, let's keep going. Save. Hope you guys could hear me the whole time. But anyway, next episode we're gonna be going back to the Forest of Hope here and continuing and finding some more parts. So see you guys next time.